Alright, so we're on to Carbonara 101. Tonight, we have a treat though, because we're going to do two different types of pasta. I have here a nice bavette, which I would say is a mixture between the thicker fettuccine and the thinner pasta number 5 or number 3, which would be a spaghetti, right? We have egg yolks, very important. Carbonara is made with yolks only. I have Parmesan cheese. Now, you can see here that it's rough grated, right? I don't like to use it very fine. I like to get it rough so that it takes its time to melt with any sauce. I use heavy cream, okay? I prefer whipping cream rather than cooking cream, because cooking cream has a bit of a color to it as well, and I want the dish to look as bright as it possibly can.
And you can purchase a cream
very simple recipe.
The cream is available locally?
This is definitely available locally. You're not going to use skim. I mean, we're doing a carbonara as a very healthy dish as it is. Don't cheap on the cream. Use proper heavy cream, okay? This is not half and half. This is not full cream. This is heavy cream. This is cooking cream, whipping cream, alright? For our spices, that's going to be in the sauce. We're doing fresh grated nutmeg. We're doing cracked peppercorn and salt. Table salt is fine. I am using sea salt. I have chopped bacon bits, preferably the thicker Canadian back cut bacon. Reason being because health is everything these days, and you want to get at least a 60 to 40% of fat, 40 being fat and 60 being meat. I have butter as well, whole butter, no fancy thing, just whole butter. Butter is a lot better for health than you would actually really think. Alright, so these are our foundation products, okay? This is a basic carbonara. You can take carbonaras to the next level and add other things to it if you like to, but that's all up to you. This is a basic fundamental carbonara, and this recipe has originated from a very special area in Italy called Salsa Maggiore, Parma, Italy. Okay, Parma, what you would have heard of before from Parma prosciutto ham from Parma, Italy. This is the same region. These are where all the old fundamental Italian old grannies and grandpas come from that have never changed this recipe in 300 to 400 years. So what I'm doing now, I've started tempering my pots. Because I'm doing two different pastas, I prefer to be able to cook them separately, because you cannot stop at any point in time with a carbonara. Carbonara is something that you should be able to produce within 15 minutes or less. This is a home thing. This is for afternoon, children hungry, and you organize yourself. First thing we're going to do, we're going to make our sauce and reserve it here. I'm going to put in our cream, which the Parmesan is already in. We're going to add our nutmeg. I will say about half a tablespoon or 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, fresh grated. Very important, be fresh grated too. I'm going to put our sea salt. Right at this point in time, I'm going to put about 1 tablespoon of sea salt. You have to remember too, Parmesan is a salty, hard cheese, and the bacon is salty as well, because this is a smoked bacon. You know, a lot of people are under the impression that you have to kill it with black pepper, but that is definitely not true. That is a myth. You put just enough so that you can see it well distributed inside of the sauce. Instead of using a whisk, I prefer to use a fork and just get this sauce combined. I want to start to use a fork as well and just get our egg yolks broken. Now we're going to add it into the main foundation sauce. Let everything get well incorporated. What I've done is also I've reserved a little bit of cream, because at the end of the cooking process I may just want to wet it a little bit to coat the pasta with the cream. So I want to make sure the cream is very near to our cooking element. Now there's a very important reason for me to use this type of penne pasta. This is penne rigate. Rigate has channels that have been dug out in the dye that makes this pasta when it's being cooked before dried and made. These little creases inside of rigate is what's going to coat the sauce. If it was a smooth surface, the sauce would just come out very easy. Yes, rigate has a hole and the sauce is going to be as well, inside of there as well. But I think especially for children, they want a lot more sauce in it too. But the sauce coats on the outside a lot easier because of the surface area being broken. Alright, so we have our sauce, our pastas there in the same area. Now we're going to start cooking, and this is a very quick process. So I have a